Hello, Power Platform community. I hope you're all doing well and had a great time at the Power Platform conference in Las Vegas. And this video series introduces you to building Power Platform solutions with Copilot to accelerate development and also add AI functionality to make your Power Platform solutions more intelligent. Please note, Copilot is still in preview as of this recording. A quick intro about myself. I'm Sriram Balaji. I've been working with Dynamics CRM and Power Platform for the past 12 years and also working with Microsoft technology for the past 24 years. I currently work as a solutions director at Curve Digital. Let's get started. Microsoft Power Platform has been on a journey to empower all the developers with its AI powered development experience since 2019. Power Apps is one of the first products to use GPT. Express Design in Power Apps has enabled makers to automatically turn Figma uh, documents or drawings into user interfaces. This union of AI and low code revolutions the way we create solutions and apps. With Copilot, Microsoft is bringing AI-powered assistance to the whole Power Platform landscape. That is Power Apps, Power Automate, Power Virtual Agents, Power BI, and Power Pages. Now, if you can describe your app using everyday language, natural language prompts, Copilot can create it for you using an intuitive and intelligent low-code experience. We think Copilot will further democratize development and enable even more people to build solutions using Power Platform. Let's start with Copilots and Power Apps. Copilot in Power Apps is an AI feature that allows you to describe what you need from an app in plain English. For instance, here I am just saying create an app for leave management. That's all I'm saying. So Copilot, what it does, it actually shows a table and the columns that may be needed in an app. So you can go ahead and add new columns, remove columns, add some sample data, and so on and so forth. Once you're happy with that, so what you can do is say create app. So Copilot will create an app for you based on your natural language queries. Moving on, Copilot in Power Automate. So Copilot in Power Automate has a feature called Describe It to design it, where you can describe a workflow, and Power Automate can take over and create a flow for you. For instance, here, this is my natural language prompt. I say every time I receive an email, I move to a folder. So what Copilot has done here, if you see, it has suggested a flow with the trigger and the actions. So this is the power of Copilot in Power Automate. The next thing is Copilot in Power Virtual Agents. When building a bot, makers need to create topics, trigger phases, and responses. This process can be sometimes time consuming. So, what Microsoft has done is provided in Studio Copilot to create bots using natural language. It uses the power of GPT-3 to generate topics, responses, and trigger phases for your bot. For instance, here you can see you can create with Copilot. You can name the topic. All these you can do. I can say what kind of topic you need, and so on and so forth. And Copilot in Power Virtual Agents will build it for you. I'm moving on to Copilot in Power Pages. So Copilot in Power Pages allows you to generate text and build detailed forms using natural language. So by just describing a form to create, what kind of form you need to create. So what Power Pages Copilot will do will auto-generate tables in Microsoft Dataverse and also create a form for that underlying table. You also have the flexibility to adjust, add, or fine tune fields using natural language. I just want to touch upon the high level difference between ChatGPT and Copilot. So ChatGPT is a general purpose large language model, which is trained by OpenAI on a massive data set of text, so that it can answer a lot of questions on various topics. Whereas Copilot also uses a LLM, but it's very specific to the task at hand. So for Power Platform users, Copilot suggests an optional actions and content recommendations, which is in context with the task at hand. It can be, for instance, perhaps Copilot would suggest the tables and the field names based on the app type of app you want to create. Also, I want to touch upon how does Copilot work. So Copilot requests an input prompt from a business user in an app. For example, let's take Power Apps Copilot. So once the user gives a prompt, Copilot pre-processes the prompt through an approach called grounding. So what this does is it makes the prompt very specific, so you can get answers that are relevant and actionable to a specific task. So next, what Copilot does is calls the LLM and takes the response from the LLM and does a post processing. So once the post processing is done, Copilot returns a recommended response to the user and commands back to the apps, in this case, Power Apps Copilot, so that a human in the loop, the person who is actually, creating that, giving that prompt, you can just review and then assess what he wants to do, whether he wants to accept what Copilot has given or he wants to do some changes.